In this series, I'm going to show you how to complete Bloodborne without dying. You can also use this as a very safe and secure way to get through the game. By following this walkthrough, you'll be able to complete this game without too much stress or too much hassle. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video game training. On the last episode, we killed the blood-starved beast, and on this one, we're going to be taking out Vicar Amelia. So from this lamp here, we need to go back to the Hunter's Dream. And whilst we're here, you don't need to worry about spending any blood echoes or leveling up. We're just going to go straight to the Cathedral Ward. And here we are in the Cathedral Ward. Now that we've killed the blood-starved beast, this door will open here, which is the way that we need to go. I just wanted to mention here that you can actually talk to this NPC if you want to. What this allows you to do is start recruiting NPCs into this area here, so feel free to talk to this NPC if you do want. I'm not going to be recruiting any NPCs in this playthrough, but the choice is there if you want to. So let's head through these doors and up this elevator. This bit is quite fast, and we could pick up a bonus item here. So just run to the left, run through here. I'm actually going to pick up a bonus item here. So it's safe if you stand over here. You've got enemies up above you, so just be aware of that. They'll be shooting as you run through this section here from above. Now we could just go down this tower, which is the intended route here. But I'm going to try and grab us a bonus item which might help out with this run. So I'm just going to get the attention of these enemies in this room. Get shield bashed by that guy. Just try to lure them out and kind of take them out one by one. That's the safest way to do that. We're going to be looking for an item inside this tower. Okay, grab some bullets there. This is not the item that I was looking for, but you can grab that anyway if you want to. We're going to head up. A couple of enemies will be waiting for us up here. Okay, so try to get behind this enemy over here so you don't get mowed down by the Gatling gun there. We're going to continue on. There's an enemy, if memory serves, I believe there's an enemy that patrols across here. Yes, there is. This guy here with the giant brick. So just watch out for that guy. It's usually best, I think, to try and lure the brick person around first. Sort of fight where it's safer. Okay, so we got a pistol parry there. Don't get shot by that. I'm not sure if we can wait here to see if the enemy returns to their original position, so I'm going to give that a try. Perhaps walk through. No, they still see us, so... That's fine. I just waited until they did one of their shots and then ran up after they did the first shot and then R1, L1 to push them off the side. Okay, so we're going to continue on looking for the item up above us, up these ladders just here. This item up here is not 100% required, so don't worry if you don't want to grab this, you can skip this bit out. But if you do get it, it will give us access to be able to buy an infinite amount of fire papers, which can come in pretty handy. Sometimes pressing lock on when you enter an area like this will kind of help reveal where the enemies are, because they can be hidden around in the corners and stuff. So this is the item that we came here looking for. And it's the Radiant Sword Hunter Badge, which will give us access to buy fire papers from the Bath Messengers. So once we've got the Radiant Hunter's badge, we can head on back down, but I think there might be an item tucked away in this corner. Some extra blood echoes, so feel free to grab those. And then we're going to retrace our steps to go down the tower this time. So back down these ladders. Back around to that doorway. Down the steps, back to the main entrance, and then follow this around. To the left we're going to look for a Wandering Nightmare. Can use a Molotov on this if you want to. Drop down here, grab these 2 twin blood stone shards. Then follow this pathway around till you see this door here. Now we're going to heal up and do some precise drop downs. So these are quite precise and you do have to get them right. So on this section here we're going to put our character towards this little gap in the floor here and then just walk forward nice and slow. That will land us here, and then we do another slow walk forward. You can heal up here if you want to be safe, and another slow walk forward will put us here in front of these doors. So we're going to go through here and pick up some extra items, which should help with the run. You can grab a bunch of stuff in here. You can grab this if you want to. You don't have to though. This is a small hair ornament. We can give that to the doll. Grab this 3rd umbilical cord. You can light this lamp if you want to. An abandoned doll. Old hunter bone. We can sell that. And you can grab some items in here that we can sell as well. These have quite a high sell value. It's the dolls set. So we're going to grab those and then head on back out. We're going to be doing some more precise drops here, so heal up. You can roll forward onto that one, and then roll forward onto that one, and then a roll to the left onto here. Drop down here, drop down here. We can just run straight past this beast. Open the doors. Beast has got no idea. This bit will be quite fast again, so just run round, run to the side of these crows, and then run to the right of this dog. The dog will always miss. Grab this elevator here. We have reached the top, back into the Cathedral Ward, so we're going to grab these extra blood echoes here, open this giant gate. Just here, grab this. I believe we can sell this. It's a wooden shield, which is good for selling for some extra blood echoes. Going to grab some items from here. I believe that's blood echoes as well. It is. We're going to open this giant gate here. And we're going to be using Bold Hunter's Mark soon. So have that on your quick items. We potentially can get some bonus items here as well, but depends on these enemies here. So probably a better idea to just... Yeah, I think we can make it. You can grab those there as well if you want to, some extra blood echoes, but don't worry too much if you don't grab those. So at this point we're going to reawaken. And we need to make our way back to the Hunter's Dream. Okay, so now we're back at the Hunter's Dream. This is where we use all our blood echoes and level up and get ready for the Vicar Amelia fight. So we should have some blood echoes that we can use. Use everything from your inventory first of all. Once you've used those blood echoes, we can then sell some of the stuff that we don't need anymore. So there should be quite a decent amount of stuff that we can sell here. For example, the dolls set, we can sell all of that, which is thousands and thousands of extra blood echoes. We can sell the torch. We can sell the wooden shield. You can even sell the 3 antidotes if you want to as well. You can sell the old hunter's bone, that's fine. And just to show you with the hunter's badges key items that we picked up a little bit earlier in the run, one of them allows us to buy throwing knives from these messengers just here. That was the first badge that was near the pig in the sewers in Yharnam. And then we also picked up a badge just a little bit earlier in that tower, which was the Radiant Sword badge, which you can use Insight to buy fire paper now, which can come in really handy. You can also buy fire paper using blood echoes from these bath messengers down here as well. Just before this Vicar Amelia fight, we need to try and lower our character's insight, which is the number 5 and the eye picture in the top right hand corner of the screen. So to lower the insight, we need to buy some items from these bath messengers. We could do with a few pungent blood cocktails, so maybe grab a few of those. You could also buy an extra fire paper if you want to. Just try to have 0 insight before this fight. But just to show you, we've also held on to the 3rd umbilical cord for now. We do need to bulk up on insight a little bit later, but before this fight, it's a good idea to have low insight or no insight. The reason for that is because when we use a beast blood pellet, it will make our beast hood do more damage if we have a lower insight. Okay, so in preparation for this next fight, the only things that we need on our quick items are fire paper, we need a beast blood pellet, and that is it. You could also put a bold hunter's mark on the quick items as well if you want to, so if you need to teleport out of there if things get a little bit spicy, feel free to do that. We've got 56,000 blood echoes. We should be able to level up the saw cleaver a little bit, I believe. So it's currently +1. We're going to use 5 bloodstone shards to make it +2. Don't worry if it doesn't go to +2 just yet. We can get some more bloodstone shards a little bit later in the run, so that's absolutely fine. So a saw cleaver at +1 or +2 should be fine for Vicar Amelia. We could also check blood gem fortification, so if we check that, just check that you have your red blood gem in there, which is physical attack up 2.7. So we do, that's all good. We have a lot of blood echoes that we should spend, so let's go and level up at the doll. So we're going to press channel blood echoes. We usually go for quite a high strength on this fight, so let's see how far that can go. 35 is probably a bit much for this fight, so I'm going to go for 30 strength, and then perhaps pop a little bit on vitality and endurance here. If you want to be safe, go for the vitality. Something like that should be relatively fine. 13, 12 and 30 we'll go for now. You could also hand over the small hair ornament for some extra dialogue if you want to. Once we've done all that, we're going to head on back to the Cathedral Ward and get ready for the fight. Okay, so we are back at the Cathedral Ward. We're going to push forward. This time we go straight forward and to the right. Keep on running. This is the giant gate that we opened a little bit earlier with that lever. Run straight past. We're going to be running straight up to the boss fight. Can run past this enemy here. Usually pick up this item from this far side. Makes it safer so you don't get hit by the enemy. Run or roll past that guy there. Sometimes he does a fast attack, or sometimes he does a delayed attack. Grab this door and roll on through. Just a lot of sort of running and rolling and dodging past that area is the way to go. And we have the boss fight up ahead. Just a side note here, I do have a massively detailed and massively in-depth Vicar Amelia boss fight guide up on my channel as well, so if you want a detailed version of this boss fight, I would highly recommend checking out my Vicar Amelia boss fight guide. For this fight, all we need is fire paper and beast blood pellets. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. So fire paper here, and then we skip the cutscene, run forward, pellet here. And then we have Vicar Amelia. So grab this section here, inspect this for the cutscene. Once you've grabbed that cutscene, make sure to grab the lamp. And like I say, with that fight, I do have a massively detailed Vicar Amelia boss fight guide on this channel, so I would highly recommend checking that out if you want to. And in the next episode, we're going to be making our way through the Forbidden Woods and taking out the Shadows of Yharnam. So make sure to hit like, subscribe and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my good god. What? You can't poke me through a wall?